Hey everybody, it's Kevin here from Happy Beard Games, and this is GameTober 5, and we are continuing on some more horror-themed Atari games. Now, we finished most of the movie ones that I'll be covering. Actually, we finished all of the movie ones that I'll be covering. There is another movie one, which is Batman, we'll be doing on the Game Boy, but that was it for the Atari movie games. So now we're moving on to one that's not really based on a movie, but there's a lot of movies based on the same source material, and that is Frankenstein. This is a game where you are a young boy trapped in Dr. Frankenstein's evil castle, and you've got Frankenstein's monster at the very top of the screen looking very Donkey Kong-ish, and you've got some platforming, you've got some different levels to go through, or at least layers of levels to go through. You've got to collect a brick at the bottom right of the screen and bring it back up to the top from the dungeon. Let's jump in with a... You mean you haven't played it yet? Now, I haven't played this yet, but I did read the rules pretty extensively. Now, we can move the little guy here. I don't know what his name is. I don't even know if he's a character from any Frankenstein movie or novel. Or the novel, I mean. But, he's just a little dude. Kind of reminds me of Pitfall Harry jumping around, or maybe even Mario or Jumpman. In Donkey Kong, you've got these, hazards to navigate your way through, such as spiders, the giant tarantula. Those are the spiders we're on down on the bottom floor. You've got this pool of acid you gotta jump over in the dungeon. Now we're picked up the brick. Now we've gotta make our way up to the top. Oh, I fell in the acid. Oh no! Do I get to keep the brick? No, I don't. I lose a life too. So you've got 3 lives. The lives are those little, like, bars next to your score. And the interesting thing about this game is your score goes up when you turn in the brick wall, when you complete part of the brick wall. You have to complete 6 times the brick wall to complete the game. I can't figure out the jumps very well, but we'll get it. We'll get it eventually. But another thing about the score that's interesting is you start out with 500 points. You may have noticed that. Now we're at 40 points. Every time you get hit by a monster, you lose points as well. And I don't know what happens when you run out of all your points. I think you might lose a life if you run out of all your points and get down to 0 or past 0. This is a tricky game, guys. This is a tricky game. And then, oh, Frankenstein's monster's coming loose. Watch out, kids. Ah, he's big. I like that graphic effect of him just getting closer and closer. Now just green flash. Whoa. I could assume if I had a brighter setting on my TV, that would, or if it was dark outside, it would flash the whole room. But the nice thing about this one, when you go to reset the game, you still have to press the red button to begin. So it doesn't start immediately, which is handy, because sometimes it's kind of tricky. Running back to the couch after hitting reset or hitting start on a game. So we're on the very bottom, which is the dungeon, and there's that pool of acid that I gotta watch out for, plus the spiders that come up from the ceiling, and they can push you into the acid when they fall down. So we got the brick, the brown brick, and we gotta bring it up to the very top, and there's even more gameplay once you get to the top, so I'll have to show you that in a bit, if I can make it up there. I'm just trying to get there real carefully without getting spidered. See, I don't mind getting hit by the spider and losing 20 points, as long as I can not lose a life and not fall into the pool of acid. Let's jump over this spider. Where did okay, I got stuck, but I think I still have the brown brick. The brick. Made it up that one. There's a ghost coming. Let's go down and try to dodge the ghost if I can. See, it's weird. You can't jump on the top level. You can jump on all the other levels, but you can't jump on the top. So now we entered the green wall, and we've got to dodge these bats. Yes, they're bats. They kind of look like the monsters in Demon Attack. Now, I'm not sure, am I supposed to walk to the left, or walk up? Or just kind of wait for them to go by? Because it looks like I'm walking the entire time, so maybe it's just a little dodging section. Let's see how far it goes. Losing a lot of points because I keep getting hit by the bats and they just take away your points. Which is nice because you don't have to worry about getting killed after, you know, losing a life after one hit. But I don't... Where am I going? Do I walk up to... Wait, am I up? Oh, I just walk... Okay, we completed it. Okay, that was confusing. See, I wasn't sure if you're supposed to, like, dodge them and just wait for it to end eventually, but I think... Well, I mean, I did it. So now that you can see that there is a brown... I keep calling it brown brick, but there's 2 bricks on each side of the wall, or each side of Frankenstein's monster, next to the wall, and we're beginning to build a wall. And you have to do it 6 times to complete the game, according to the manual. What? I didn't even see that spider getting right... You know, you can see the spider kind of hang down a bit. I didn't even see that one. That's what makes this game a challenge, is the dungeon part, the final floor, the basement dungeon, and the platform design. And so far, I've never been able to successfully complete a second part of the wall. So let's keep trying this. What is that jumping? The jumping is not very kind to me. It's, I don't know if there's, like, you can do a long jump or a short jump. I don't think you can. I think it's just one type of jump. See how I'm jumping up on this second floor? And it looks like I have to space it out really perfectly. So I get on to the very end of the platform that I'm supposed to jump from, and then I can jump to the very edge of the one that I'm jumping to. Oh no! No! Oh no, here comes Frankenstein's monster! Watch out, kids! Oh, he's coming at you! He's coming at you! He's big and green and mean! Watch out! That's a pretty cool graphic for Frankenstein's monster there. And I love how it just flashes green on the screen. Nice. We're gonna give this one more attempt, and of course I have to actually get up and hit the reset button, switch. On this one it's a button. Okay, so we didn't do too bad last time. We actually got one part of the wall complete, and we need to do it 6 times, remember? So the nice thing about this, when you hit reset on the console, you still have to press the red button in order to begin the game. So now we're in the game. You gotta carefully navigate those spiders. And some of the interesting things about this game is that you start out with 500 points and 3 lives. When you get hit by a spider or the giant tarantula on the second floor or a ghost on the top floor, you don't die. You don't lose a life. What happens is you lose some points, and there's a specific amount of points for each monster that you would lose stuff from. And let's just try to get over this and grab the brick. So we got the brick. See, I lost some points. I lost 20 points by getting hit by that spider from above. I like the animation of the character. I'll try to show you a clip of it, but when the character comes out of the rope, when he's done climbing the rope, you can see he's hanging on the rope right now. Then when he goes up, when he comes out of the hole, he just looks like spin around. It's kind of cool. It kind of reminds you of Super Mario going down a pipe or coming out of a pipe. So now we're in this part with the bats. We've got to make it up to the top, I guess? Or maybe it's just a certain amount of time. Nope, it's the top. Okay, we made it to the top. Now there is part of the wall built. And let's try to figure this out. I think you can actually drop down... I'm not sure about this, but I think you can drop down from above and land on a platform below. See, there's that hole on the second floor? I'm pretty sure I could fall through and use it as a shortcut, but I don't think I want to attempt that yet. There we go. Doing much better this time. See, practice. Oh, almost made perfect. Let's try it on our second life, and then we have one more life after this. 50 hop. Go down to the basement, the dungeon. Now we're still have the first piece of the brick wall completed, so we gotta grab the brick once again. So I went back down here. You lose the brick when you lose a life. Oh no, I did the thing where I jumped from the wrong area. Ah. See, I was so used to finding the pattern of jumping from one brick or one block to the other, and I didn't realize that there was a larger gap on the left side than there is on the right side of the pool of acid. See if I can do this. I hope I can do this. I really hope I can do this. This spider oh, and you have to be very tricky because you can fall off that brick in the pool very easily. There's no like side animation, like you're falling off a cliff. There's none of that. There's no barrier. You just fall right off. And it's really tricky when you've got only one of those blocks down there. Now on this screen, this is just a demo or like a still screen after the game's done. Why does it show only one block down there? Is it a moving platform? You see how nothing is moving right now. Maybe the platform moves, because every time you complete one brick in the wall, another brick in the wall, you have a harder challenge. The game gets harder each time. Alright everybody, that was it for Frankenstein's Monster on the Atari 2600. Today on GameTober 5. We've got some more videos coming up in the future, so if you like this video, please be sure to leave it a like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Also, please be sure to share this with your friends. I'd like to see some new faces here on GameTober and on Happy Weird Games. And thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more. Bye!